Yo, 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 what is going on, COD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today I got a hot one for you. We are going to be showing you off some work that we have done thus far in the current, I guess, world rankings for either all or a lot of, I'll say, alliances in Roots of War, the Alliance versus Alliance game mode for alliances that are at 1,000,000,000 power or higher / stronger. So what we did is I reached out to all of the alliances that were at or above 1,000,000,000 power, and I asked them, hey, would you mind sending me your screenshot of your end of match Roots of War report or summary that shows, again, kind of what your name, their name, points you made, and then if you have like a ranking number as an example. And then there's a couple other kind of miscellaneous stats as well. But essentially what we did is I compiled all of those for as many as I received from alliances. And what I did is I went in game and I messaged all the leads. And so that's what we're going to be showing you off now. And for anyone who is looking for stats on that, what I'm going to do from now on is I'm just going to link everyone to the Discord. I actually have a section on there where you can go, and let's see if I can show this one off correctly too as well, because that would be dope sauce. So let's do this, right? So if I go here, I'm going to show you guys if it pops up. That's the most important part here. Let's see. There we go. Look at that. And so you're going to see if you go on the Discord, you just go here. Usually it'll pop up only a few things. You just go to reaction roles. You'll click on Call the Dragons. And then once that happens, you'll see this CoD section that'll pop out. You'll click leaderboards. And then here is where you'll be able to find the public top stats sheet. You'll find the world fastest behemoth elite raid times, which we'll be updating that in real time as well. Then maybe doing monthly or bi-monthly videos. Same thing with Roots of War leaderboards as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and show this bad boy off. So here we go for how it's going to end up looking, which is I'm going to have two tabs. I'm still deciding on how much data we're going to put in and kind of stat updating, but this is what I have for now. So on here, you're going to end up seeing that we kind of have a leaderboard, which is just going to basically go off of wins, win-losses. We'll see if I'm going to end up kind of doing a game behind or not. I'm still iffy on that. But for at least minimum, you'll see kind of a rank. And on here, we have essentially kind of 1 through 100. So I kind of just have that for now because I don't think we have 100 alliances at a... And this is iffy. I mean, I'd have to do a hard tally here. I just don't know if it is exactly 100 alliances at 1,000,000,000 power or more at this current moment. But you can see here that we have 74 alliances that I got, not to say I got 74 responses, I got more than half of these responses, which I think is 67. So, no, sorry, 37 if I'm doing some math correctly. So probably about 40, 45 responses I think is what I ended up getting on average. But on here we kind of have this ranked from win-loss. You can even see like total points, right? So if we wanted to, we can organize it based on this, and then I can kind of go ZA, and then you can see the alliances that scored the most amount of points, right, in their first match, kind of leading up. So you can kind of see Air Nomads, Dukes of Rage, right? So a couple that scored more than 70K. You got, what, 8? If that's right, sorry, 7 that scored more than 60K, right? So you can kind of see by just splitting it up and just kind of doing it in certain ways. But if we're just kind of going off of the win-losses, and then I also have a matches tab. So the matches tab is going to be where if you guys want to see all the matches that were played that I ended up getting reports from for that specific 2-week interval. And again, I know we have the next one probably going to come up here early August. So it's only been about 10 days, at least as of recording right now. But you can see on here the wins, the kind of just the matches easy, kind of like Team A, Score B, Team B, just so you can kind of see it at face value a little easier. And then in bold is the alliance that won for that week. In addition, one of the things that I noticed this a little bit late, but I'm going to try and do this starting from the next iteration, is some of the alliances actually had a ranking number next to them. Now, I'm not sure if this just is referring to at minimum. I actually asked this question. I'm waiting to hear back, but I'm curious if this just means like they were the strongest alliance for that week, and it was just kind of, or for that bi-weekly event. So like if they were at 2 billion power or something coming in, they might have had a ranking of 1. So I'm not sure if it's just off of flat power or if it's something else. If anyone else knows, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I'm just waiting right now to hear back from them. And outside of that, that's pretty much it for what we got, right? I mean, again, this is kind of cool because I know there's not like a world, there's not some type of in-game leaderboard that kind of shows you all the alliances. I don't know if we'll end up expanding this past 100 or not. It's just really going to depend on how much time that I have, but I'm at least going to commit to doing the top 100 and or for any alliances that are at least at 1 billion power or more. So yeah, that's what I got. So the last two things I'm going to mention is that one, if you're looking to send me information, if you have an alliance that is over 1 billion power, once you get to exactly 1 billion or more, you can message me. We have a private group chat on my Discord, which is for Roots of War, where it's just one representative per the alliance. And that's really just so you can like post the DMs there in a separate channel that I'll make. Or you can always DM me the screenshots for your end of match summary reports. So that's essentially how you can go about getting that information to me, and or about also getting access, because the second part there, right, getting access to our kind of ROW private chat that we have for alliances that are over 1 billion power. And then again, I'm going to try and do my best to kind of keep these up to date. Now, one of the things I can tell you I'm working on kind of as a little side or extra thing, if you're still hanging around here, is I have asked the question if there's any idea on if there's going to be any type of spectating or ways to view matches or even watch pre-recorded matches if they do some type of POV replay type system, if they end up allowing for matches to be live streamed with maybe like a 30-60 second delay, something like that, or if there's a way for someone like myself or other people who would like to commentate on matches as a way to showcase that out to the community. So it is something I'm very interested in. Again, I have reached out and have asked that question to some people there, but at the moment it doesn't seem as though there's any kind of plans currently. I want to point out that even though it wasn't necessarily a hard no, it was just more of like, kind of have to wait and see, which totally fine with. It's just my view is something like Roots of War I think is really cool, and I think the idea of being able to showcase and highlight that to the community is great, right? Especially if you're not someone who is, at a power level like myself, where I would really be beneficial in a match at the moment. Sure, I could still do it, but the idea is I think it'd be great to showcase it in more of a commentator, whether that's more analytical or color commentary for the matches themselves, instead of playing and then kind of commentating over, afterwards, as an example, right? Now, sure, maybe I could always join an alliance as like the 30th member or something like that and just not play and just commentate. But, and again, I mean, that's always an option, but I just think, to me, this is a great opportunity for a game mode like this to add in those types of early features where they're investing into the longevity of this type of game mode, because I do think there's some potential there, but I'd love to be able to have that opportunity down the road or whenever it's able to come around to where I could actually go in and commentate or even co-commentate, right, with someone else. So we'll see what comes of that. With that in mind, though, I'd love to hear what you guys think about something like this. If there's anything else you think I could add to it, anything I'm missing, any other ideas, right, please feel free and let me know in the comments down below. That's going to do it for me on this one, though. As always, until next time, I will catch you later.